happy anniversary. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, the 3rd of January 2021. Welcome to all of you. I hope that your Sunday is off to a great start. Let me see if I can get off to the YouTube side here. All right, there we go. And we are underway. Football Sunday, week number 18 or 17, I think. Let me see. Hello, Linda. Yes, you made it into the gate. Hey, Hippie, Shark Bait, Tracy Moore, Nocturnal. Good morning to you. Hope that you're doing well this morning. Yeah, happy anniversary. 7 years on YouTube. Hello, Mark Handler. Money Order. Good to see you. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm representing today. There we go. My lovely moderators sent this to me. Received that yesterday, along with the Clippers mug. Had a little bit of breakage on it, but I think I can repair that. So, hey, Cinnamon Hot, Hot, Hot. How are you? Feeling good. Sesame Sun. Oh, well, thank you, Liz. Good morning to you. 5 stars. Thank you. It's been a hell of a journey. It has definitely been a heck of a journey on 7 years down here and being one of the early people on the boy. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, Em, how you doing, sweetie? And Dora, thank you. Yeah, go Clippers. Long gone. I think they've been gone about 40 years or something like that. I don't know. A clip of your laundry room door. Do you have spirits on the ranch? I think so. Good morning, Goldie. Thank you. Good morning, Toodles. Hey, Lisa Yarborough. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Good to see you this morning. Haven't heard Clippers fight song. Yeah, let's see if we can get that up this morning. Clippers. Let's see if we can get that up this morning. I don't want to blow out your speakers. Here we go. When you Baltimore Clippers, when you Clippers from Baltimore, fight you Baltimore Clippers. Face off, fight for a Baltimore score. Defensemen, forwards, and goalies will win without a doubt. For Baltimore and Maryland, every Clipper fan will shout. Fight, fight, fight. When you Baltimore Clippers, when you Clippers from Baltimore, fight you Baltimore Clippers. And scores. Take it up a half step. Come on, man. You got the whole place rocking now. That means you put one in the net. Hey, Shannon. Smelly cat. Get ready to take it up another half step. When you Baltimore Clippers, when you Clippers from Baltimore, fight you Baltimore Clippers and score, score, score. And good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Man, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, I don't know what the hell does on there. Good to see everybody. Yeah, happy anniversary. On this day 7 years ago, January 3rd, 2013, at the encouragement of my friends, and with the YouTube tagline at that time being, broadcast your life on January 3rd, 2013. That's exactly what I started to do here on YouTube. And except for a couple days in December and one day in November of 2013, I have been happy to be with you guys every single day, broadcasting my life. And I have enjoyed 90, let me see my calculation. I've enjoyed it 93.2% of the time. I've enjoyed broadcasting my life. No sibling bought it. My wonderful moderators bought this for me, along with the coffee mug, which unfortunately was damaged in transit here. And the clippers were a long time member, southernmost member of the AHL, the American Hockey League. And although they never won a championship during that period, they gave me a lot of fun growing up. Thank you. Footsteps in the Dark would take me 10 minutes to broadcast my life. Oh, come on. Hey, Quirky Girl, good morning to you. Everybody else, Maggie A, Tracy, see if I missed anybody else. Charla, good morning to you. Leanne, good morning to you. Giddy Up and Go Melody, thank you. It's been one of the great joys has been to be on this platform, and it's free, right? I mean, anybody can pick up a camera, or anybody can do a live stream and put themselves right out on YouTube. And a lot of people are like, you must be out of your mind to put yourself on this platform. Morning, Mr. Lantern. Cyanide Cupcake, thank you, honey, for participating in the selection and sending of these wonderful gifts from my beautiful moderator. So I really appreciate that. Some rough and tough core ladies out there, you know, they're punching it up all the time on here. So glad to see you. And hey, Danny D, good morning to you. Liz Tenton, good morning to you. I hope everybody's doing good. Last week of the regular football season here, we've got a few teams playing for the final playoff spot. Most notably, the Ravens are trying to secure the last wild card spot in here. So we'll see how that goes as they battle away in Cincinnati, Ohio against the Bengals. Good morning, Monkey Boy. Good morning to you. Great how YouTube brings people together and makes new friends. Exactly. And Mark Handler, you're a case in point. Knew Mark Handler a lot of years, and finally we were able to meet up in Las Vegas, and we had the biggest co-streaming chooch in the history at the bottom of YouTube. I think we had Elvis Travels, we had Vegas Vixen, we had 4 Scores and 7, me, I believe Mr. Z was there, and I believe Monkey Boy was there. That was a huge time. And then when I went across country, the last time I was able to meet Mark Handler in Omaha, and he showed me around a little bit around Omaha. And on the way back, he met me at a rest stop near Omaha and provided me, surprise, with a prepackaged lunch, which I thought was amazing. So you do meet great, Ravens 10 bagels, not bang. I call them the bagels. Yeah, I put 4 Scores down there. 4. Yeah, there's what's the latest. Does such a good job. Yeah. Where is he? He is in the environs of Omaha, Nebraska, out there. So it was very awesome to meet him. I've met over now 140. I think it's 144 people on YouTube over the last 7 years, a few of which, maybe 20%, have not chosen to be on camera. There's the beautiful Danny G. I happened to meet her in early December of 2020. Beautiful gal, brought me some wine. I sent her packing with some oranges from here on the Rancho. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I had a great time the other night. Most of the days on YouTube have been Uh, a lot of fun. It's been a learning experience. A lot of people would say you hella overshared your life, and there's been a price to be paid for that too. But I think it's important where you stand today, not so much where you've come from or the path, but where you stand today. What's your thoughts on Chris smoking weed and possibly being a gateway drug to something a lot more stronger? I've never been a weed smoker. The upside about weed is in a medicinal way. A lot of people that I have talked to, including the boss who doesn't smoke, but he does do an edible now and then. It gives him a lot of relief from pain and discomfort from associated illnesses. Recreationally, I've always been a drinker. I don't know if I've ever even smoked pot before in my life. I do enjoy alcohol, and I'm not sure if it's ever been proven that it's a gateway to. I can't really think of anybody within my life that has ever. Oh, thank you, Shannon. You're so sweet, honey, and you provided the perfect example of battling through a terrible illness, COVID-19, and coming out the other end as feisty and kick ass as ever. Thank you, Ambrose. And oh, thank you, sweetie. You're so kind. Thank you, kind. But I've never known anybody in my life that gateway to something more serious on weed. I can't think of anybody that slipped between the cracks. Last night, you take things like meth, stuff like that. Sometimes with a lot of people, one hit or couple hits on the crack pipe, and you're pretty much gone down the road to disaster. And when I was live last night in the live stream out there trying to get dinner, you can see in my neighborhood is just rife with people that have just lost their minds. And I doubt if any of them were really gatewayed through grass. I don't know cyanide. I haven't known any myself. The last time I smoked pot, it was laced with PCP. Well, that's the big risk, isn't it? When it was unregulated and sort of the Wild West, you'll hear occasional horror stories of somebody who, got something laced up with, PCP or something like that on it. And that's a really terrible thing. Now we have, out here in California, we have professional growers, and we have a pipeline that's a lot safer, evidently, and you can also pick your THC level. If you want the mild or you want the zombie, it's all there for you. Thank you. Got the new shirt. Pot can be a gateway for young because they think pot didn't hurt. Saw it pretty working with teenagers. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Says happy anniversary. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Cough syrup can be gateway drug if the person is looking for to self-medicate. Exactly. I remember, I guess it was 10 years ago, it was the rage when I was involved more with clinical medicine, that people would come in, it was always males and 20 to 30 years old, and they would complain of terrible coughs and things. And they would get a prescription for Robitussin with codeine, and then go mix that with Sudafed out there, and then we had to put the clamps on that. So fire up a big cigar. My thoughts on Chris smoke helps his anxiety. That's why smoking, it's the only thing ever done. Well, thank you, Christy. So I can't talk about other people partaking in it. I just know for me, it doesn't hold a lot of attraction for me. I'm pretty happy about my mood most of the time. I find my socialization and interacting with other people, that's the joy I get. If I ever feel down and out, you can always fire up a live stream and have a lot of cool people. Morning, Joey D. You were watching a car show from Vegas. It was cold. I expect him to be broke from blowing all his money on gun, weed, and beer. I mean, I don't know. Cyanide Cupcake, I don't want to I don't want to overrun our position here and sort of speculate on what might be or what the outcome might be for the future in terms of Christopher and his relationship with Lisa Lynn. I guess I'm sort of a where do we stand right now kind of person, and I like the way that things kind of stand right now. I see two people that are pretty happy, and I'm happy for them. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know. You know, I suspect, like me, we talked about that, Christopher and I, that we're both kind of road people. We find our joy being on the road in life. I'm not sure for people to be really tied down. Okay, thank you, Shannon. I really am honored that you stopped by today. Thank you, and good health for you in 2021. And thanks for being an introduction for me to Big Dog, who's an awesome person I talked to on the phone. Well, thank you, Footsteps. So, what will, hey, there's Go Donnie. Let's take a minute since we got Donnie here. Pinger, he sent a box here. I think it's some T-shirts and things, and I think most of it is for. Oh wow, look at that! I think this is. Yeah, I think. Let me see what's inside. There's. This is pretty cool looking. Look at that. I think that's the Amazing Spider-Man. Let me see if there's a card. I want to follow directions. I'm notorious for totally screwing up stuff that comes. Oh, I know that's for Chris. The old North Carolina vanity plate there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I tried to be quirky, girl. I mean, I've made huge errors and mistakes on YouTube and other places, but you got to own it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that, man. Alabama Crimson Tide. Actually, my favorite college football team. Don't hate me, okay? Don't hate me. I just like the way that they are. I like the way that they run their program down in Alabama, okay? I always have. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, hold on. I got the millionaire comic book. There we go. Roll Tide, roll. And what do we got here? Donnie will tell me who's is whose. Bay Area born and raised. That's pretty cool, huh? Bay Area born and raised. That's a good looking t-shirt right there. Yeah, there you go. I'm giving you directions. You're now a millionaire. That's the $1 million comic first edition Spider-Man. Wow, look it up. Look it up. Tag is for Rich. Please sign it and send it back to me, and I'll send it to him. Need your signature on. Do you want me to? Sign it? I know we have the North Carolina Triangle here, Donnie. Do you want me to? Yeah, they don't make the metal anymore. Do you want me to sign it here? I guess you want me to sign on the back of it. Yeah, my Alabama T-shirt. Alabama. And I'll communicate with Donnie exactly how he wants things dispersed here. But isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? Yeah, the T-shirts for you. Well, thank you. And Chris has got the license plate. Yes, I'm from Baltimore, Demi. Yes, there it is. But strong roots in North Carolina. Out of there. That's a cool looking plate, isn't it? Cool looking plate. Yeah. Thank you, Stan. Thank you. They're going to win now. You have the T-shirt. Well, I wouldn't bet against them. They're going to have their work cut out for them with Ohio State. Excuse me, the Ohio State University. I'm not going to open this, but they say this is. Donnie says this is the $1 million comic right here. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. There's LSU Tigers. Yeah, so there we go. I'm not there anymore, Demi. I'm out on the West Coast. So there we go. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not going to open it up. Uh, Extra added attraction: Spider-Man meets the Fantastic Four as the Chameleon strikes. Yeah. The only comic books I ever really, thank you, Kentucky Girl. Thank you, Donnie. The only comic books that I was really into as a kid was I really enjoyed like Mad Magazine. That was like my favorite one. And then nipping a view occasionally at Playboy and Penthouse and saying, "Man, I can't wait till I get older." Oh man, I love that. You know, yes, sign the front of him, also sign it and send it to him. Okay, I will do that. I will get a Sharpie. You're welcome to need to put that in the safe. Yeah, of course, I take good care of, in honor to Donnie has come on the scene, and in a very bleak year of 2020, he has been hey Stoney, he has been a fantastic source of humor and fun and fidelity and friendship, which I really appreciate on the part of Donnie. I appreciate his humor and everything. Only send me the tag back. The rest of you're not a millionaire in Alabama. You're now a millionaire in Alabama. Sure, perfect timing. Okay, well, thank you, Donnie. Thank you, Natalie. I haven't been in much, but I was so sad in the video. Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Yeah, this is the Clippers shirt. As you know, one of my hallmarks is occasionally playing the Baltimore Clippers fight song, which was such a part of my growing up in Baltimore. I'd love to go to as many sporting events as possible. And at that time, I think you could get into a game for 50 cents and get something to eat and drink for another, 50 cents. So you were in and out for $1, having a good experience. But then you risked your life on the streets catching a bus home from from the Baltimore Civic Center. Says where you guys are now, we have the same. Yes, we're both millionaires. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are both millionaires, which is very, very exciting to me. How you doing, Silver Gold TV? I saw you uploaded a video yesterday. Yeah, the good old days. I remember them well. It was dicey, but it was a lot of fun. Life was a lot more simple then, and we didn't have internet. We didn't have any. NASA had computers and all the analog old stuff, but there was a lot more focus on the external world versus the internal world, which was kind of it's so different from today, where most of us, we have our heads down in the phones. When I grew up, everything was the external. Everything was a learning experience on the outside. Hi, Kim. No, the Clippers went defunct, I think, in 80 something. So I think they were around from 1968 to 1980 something. Dogecoin rally, yeah, go 400%. Yeah, they were American. They were the minor league hockey team. AHL was the junior circuit. I think it's probably still in existence. It had the Rochester Amherst, the Springfield Indians, the Hershey Bears, the Baltimore Clippers. Then later they added Moncton and some other teams up in Canada. It was like you have NHL and then AHL was the second level. Well, thank you, Natalie. I appreciate that. No internet, no cell phones. I remember early mobile phones, and I thought that they were pretty cool. Early mobile phones, but they were a package. They had to be professionally installed into your car, and it was very expensive to make a mobile phone call at that particular time. Maybe a little different today, but I think that it's just the focus of how people grow up today is so different. Just environmentally, is so different from the 60s and 70s and into the mid 80s. And I think the introduction of the Apple IIe, the Apple, which I remember the old bzz, 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 when that thing would be writing on floppy disks. I think that really changed the world. Yeah, the New Haven Nighthawks. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Cool is in the house. Hey, thank you, Brad. Best to you and Bella Rose, and a Happy New Year to you guys. Yeah, those mobile phones were huge. The signals would get dropped as you rode around town. Yeah, thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. It was an interesting quality of life. I mean, we had, as I say, growing up distinctly, I remember in the early '60s seeing segregation at its most pronounced in Baltimore. It was a very southern city, and all the department stores would have, hey, prepping, all the department stores would have lunch counters at that time, and you would have a section for colored only and white only, and Gwynn Oak Amusement Park with separate restrooms for white and colored, and movie theaters with white and colored, and it kind of boggled my mind a little bit. I could never quite get a grip on that. Hey, Candy Cane. Yeah, I don't remember Jim O'Brien. The weather guy I really grew up in starting in the '70s was Bob Turk in Baltimore. He's still with WJZ-TV in Baltimore. And he has to have been there 40 years now, and he's still there. So, how you doing, Valerie? Would that consider being Southern or Mid-Atlantic? Anything below the Mason-Dixon line, which is the line that divides Maryland and Pennsylvania, is traditionally associated with the South. And had Lincoln not intervened in 1860, 1861 to threatened to imprison the Maryland legislature at that time, Maryland would have voted to secede from the Union at that particular time. And if you listen to the Maryland state song, which is written to the tune of "Oh Christmas Tree," it's one of the lines is, "Thy despot's heel is on thy shore," and they were talking about how the forces of the North crushed the spirit of Maryland by habeas corpus and all this type of thing. Baltimore Bullets, yeah. What's the logo? I don't really know on here. I know this is like Raiders, Oakland Raiders, now Las Vegas Raiders. The logo is the tower of the Golden Gate Bridge there, one of the towers. And on the back, very nice too, it says Bay Area on that. So that's a really, really, really good quality, good thick, really good quality shirt. That's excellent. Excellent. And I'm really, really very appreciative for that. So, hey, big old trucker, how are you? What's going on? Let's see. Let me see what else we got. A daughter died. His daughter on Frasier. Oh, sorry to hear that. No, I'm going to play the song again for everybody. Let's fire it up a little bit here. Here we go. And thank you again for my wonderful moderators. I know Jen's kind of beside herself that it got damaged, but it's all good. All right, here, let's see here. Get ready. They just scored a goal. When you Baltimore Clippers, when you Clippers from Baltimore, fight you Baltimore Clippers, face off, fight for a Baltimore score. Defensemen, forwards, and goalies will win without a doubt. For Baltimore and Maryland, every Clipper, get ready. When you Baltimore Clippers, take care, Monkey Boy, Baltimore. Fight you Baltimore Clippers, and school, take it up a half step. Man, that Civic Center would be rocking, man. People throwing bananas and stuff on the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, You are requested not to throw items on the ice. Thank you. La, da, 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 da. For Baltimore. Get ready. We're going to take it up another half step. Big finish now. Get ready. Big finish. When you Baltimore Clippers, when you Clippers from Baltimore, fight to Baltimore Clippers and score, score, score. Remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Clippers management requests that you refrain from throwing items on the ice during the game. Thank you. Man, we couldn't stand the Hershey Bears. That was the big rivalry, the Hershey Bears. So, your birthday's the 25th. Cool. Yeah. Shake 'em, baby. Exactly. Good times. It is the and I do want to give a shout out to this was really bad last night, and I woke up about 2:30 because I needed to call in. I was requested to call in to make sure everything would be all right for a certain thing to happen at work today. And I clicked on YouTube for a couple of minutes, and I saw Whiskey OG Wog's stream. He was evidently, thank you, Donnie. Thank you. He was leaving I guess a bar, and I guess he was a little tooted up, and evidently he had a terrible spill on his scooter to the point I thought the guy was in shock. He hit his head, his elbow was bleeding, his finger was bleeding, and I was worried, that he had a concussion or something like that. So I texted Sean the Brit because I don't have Whiskey's number, and hopefully, Whiskey, that you are okay today. I know we've had our but I do wish you a happy new year and a speedy recovery, because that looked like a really nasty fall last night. Hey, Mark Terry, how are you? And Ricardo, good to see you this morning. I believe they only sell for $5. Anytime you play that song, I sit here and laugh like hell. Joey, anytime I can make Joey D laugh is a great day, okay? All right. And my moderators, God, happy, Hey, hello, Nicole, and Happy New Year to you and your family. But Mouse Toes and Missy, aka I think Cheryl too, would go nuts. I kind of overplayed that for a 1 month period, and they're like, no. They're like, no more. We're going crazy out of here. Going crazy out there. So, Whiskey OG, I hope you're okay today. That was looked to be a really nasty fall very early in the morning today. Hey, Laura. Good morning, Luann. Good morning to you. So thank you again. The mug unfortunately got damaged in shipping, and I know Jen feels terrible about that. But the real iconic mascot of the ball Clippers at that time, a skipjack, a Clipper captain there with the hockey stick. And of course, if you know anything about Baltimore, it's a major port city and big with longshoremen and shipping and fishing and crabbing. I'm sorry about that, Jen. I know you were really, really upset about that. It's okay. I'm going to have two of them. Evidently, you're probably going to have another one sent, and I'm going to repair this one. Thank goodness it came apart in big chunks, and I think a JB Weld will take care of that. Douglas says, I just bought a Mile High Reflex distiller. I'm just getting started, honey, watching your YouTube video. Okay. Douglas, make sure you check out the video called "From Grains to Glass." It's the last word I ever did in moonshining, and it takes it from the whole process of prepping the grains in the mash and fermenting all the way through the distillation process, the separation of the foreshots, the heads, the hearts, and the tails on that. It's all on there. Hey, Em, thank you. Dance till you cannot dance. No more. Well, thank you, Em. You're so sweet and kind to me. Yeah, I think they're pretty much in lockdown. I think we're all keeping an eye on this new variation of COVID. They originally said this new strain was 70% more contagious. Then they downgraded it to 50%. And after some more research, they determined 25% more infectious than the first strain. But which means you're going to have larger numbers of people infected, and you'll have resulting deaths and hospitalizations. But on a person basis, it's not been proven any more deadly than the original strain of it. So let's see. Yeah, there's the link they're talking about there. They have ice hockey team, Mississippi Surge. Oh, yeah. I think that Nicole says I don't really think a lot of them have an idea what they're talking about. It's such a moving target. Things move so fast, and we've never had vaccines developed with such speed before. And, people were literally studying this virus while, flying by the seat of their pants at 100,000 miles an hour. So it's exceedingly difficult for the whole community. Do you know if you've had the original virus, can you get the new virus? I don't think so. I think it's a broad spectrum virus, and I think you're protected for the variations of that, the mutations on that, plus the virus vaccine from Pfizer, and I know GlaxoSmithKline, and also Moderna. They're very confident that their vaccines protect against this. They'll be very protective against a pretty wide. It's like a shotgun. The center is the bullseye, but the shotgun is going to give you some protection around the outside of that suit. Okay, Rhonda, take care. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate the vaccine should be suitable for most strains. Exactly. They build these things up and make them robust so they can hit the RNA strands that develop. So, roll tide. So, tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Shara. Since I had the virus, I'm not planning on getting the vaccine. No, I don't think so, Eva. I don't think so. If you've been confirmed that you've had it, that's good. Hey, Jessica Dean. I don't think there's any real downside to it, but I'm not a physician, so yeah, happy early birthday to you. I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee real quick here, guys. While we're getting Eleanor, I think I'm going to have some. I think I'm going to have. Let me clear this stuff off again. And thanks a lot, Donnie, and my mods here. And let me just use the restroom for a minute here. Get a fresh cup of coffee here. All right. You may have been on. I am the diabetic. Can't take the. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about the realities. Are you being told you have to? Yeah, 2 doses. we over here can't even have any kind of surgery now. That wow, okay, yeah, I think so, Nicole. And I haven't heard much in the way of adverse reactions on it, so it seems to follow the trend that maybe 1/2 of 1% of people may suffer some swelling, and you see that with any type of vaccine, kids and all kinds of things. Most of it resolves within 24 to 48 hours. And the CDC has from doctors' offices and clinics, they have adverse reaction reporting that you're supposed to report in on that too. Hey, Caroline. Oh, well, thank you. You watched the tomato sauce, huh? Next thing, I'm waiting for the Oxford bag. Yeah, that's supposed to be a good one too. And special shout out to Nicolescu. She's been here. Hell, she was the first person I really got to know on YouTube back in 2013. And we had a lot of fun for a lot of years. And she'll tell you, it was a different, it was a different platform by far back then. In a lot of ways, I think, as she stated, you would just put up videos and then have some private hangouts that never went public. And it was definitely a more civilized place. And I think having panel streams kind of changed that the dynamics of a huge interaction was something very new in something very new in social media, and that took a lot of adjusting to that. Austin, you've been on YouTube forever, long live 7 more years. It was a good time in the past. It got ridiculous and silly and things happened, but life is too short. Yeah, I can't do it anymore, so I choose to fix things. Well, we both did, and you cannot, Nicole and I at various points, we've had fall. I mean, it's kind of natural and stuff that nothing's going to be perfect. But I did, it's not somebody I was ever going to unfollow or, and I would continue along. And you make your apologies and you try to do better. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do in life. Make your apologies and try to do better. Hey, Lois. Hey, Wade Bowen. How are you? Good to see you. And I'm very happy about that. But it was a much calmer and kind of more civilized platform. Hey, Ace, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, so that's, you don't want to lose somebody like that you've known for so darn many years. And how was her thing? I'm trying to remember. What was your first thing? Nikat Kardashian? What the hell was your first, when I first knew you, Nicole? What was the panel name? I mean, what was it was, damn, I'm old, man. I can't remember. Yeah, Transashian, that was it. It took me a while. I was so stupid, it took me a while to figure that out. So she's been through a few iterations of her name, but it has really been a joy to see her mature. I don't want to say mature that she was immature, but she was very young, and she's still young now, of course, but very much more freewheeling back then, and she's a lot more serious about life and things. But to see her migrate to a position of finally bringing together her aptitude for cooking and innovation and fusion with a career in possibly chefing and things like that, which I think is fantastic. And I think she has a natural talent for that. And if you have an aptitude for something and you love it, you'll never work a day in your life. Of course, you have to start at the bottom and, cutting and prepping vegetables and blah, blah, blah. But you persevere, you learn, and you move your way up. Like Anthony Bourdain and Gordon Ramsay and all of them will tell you, that's the way to do it. Let's see. Oh, you like that stove? That's the Fisher Paykel. That's it. Yeah, she's still very young at heart, fantastic, Kalana. And she's still young too. Don't kid yourself. As she always told me once famously, Rosie, I have the gift of youth. And I said, yes, you do. They'll be tweeting me off to bagpipes to Amazing Grace, and she'll still be walking the earth. She'll still, she'll still be walking the earth here, doing her thing, which is a very nice thought. I'm gonna make sure, Nicole, that's the last thought that's in my head when they scatter my ashes onto Bodega Bay or whatever. That'll be the last thought. You don't have for fancy food. I think a lot of stuff is in shutdown, Danny, right? What are your plans today? I need to go to work for a little while today. I need to clear the decks because I want to go to Las Vegas the upcoming week. I'm excited to do that. I'm gonna probably go down Tuesday or Wednesday, and I need to go to my happy place a little bit. That's my touchstone of happiness, and I want to be around some of my other friends and bring you guys some more good content from down there. A lot of laughs, some live streams, and hopefully you'll be along on that. And if you enjoy the content, just share it out on your social media and say, "There's this crazy old." Goofy looking dude that thinks he's a woman that has a YouTube. Confused as to what he is, what she is. What's going there? Yes, but if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I think that that's an important thing. There's very few people that have the wherewithal, the drive, the perseverance to struggle and do what they absolutely want to do. And to them, they may not make the big riches, but for them, they're exceedingly happy on that. Hoping for a new relationship? Yeah. No, not the Hospital of Doom. That was a rarity last night. That's why I boiled myself before I left last night. And then I might be out live streaming for something else to eat tonight. We'll see. It's fun to go out with you guys. I know you like riding around in the evening and try to maybe get some Chinese or maybe try to get some Chinese food or something like that. So we'll have some fun tonight. But I do need to get this work accomplished. This is the hardest time of year right now because you're closing you have new licensing, new things for 2021. There's all kinds of new crap to be done. So I need to do that. Hi, Nancy. How are you? So we'll do something tonight. I might roll back down to Petaluma and get a little bit of pizza or something like that. You should get some duck or something. I do love some fried duck. Duck is great. I like it prepared the Asian way. The duck. It's a great thing. I mean, when it's juicy and it's cooked right, it's like amazing. It is like amazing. Let's see. Yeah, today's the 7th, marks 7 years on YouTube. And at times I haven't been here, as Nicole will tell you. I've been AWOL I started Rosie Murphy channel, but I was knocked out for six months for a time, then 3 months, then 3 months, and then 1 month. And so it's not been that. It's all good now because I stripped the channel out of anything. It just to my knowledge, I'm the only person who's ever been terminated and reinstated with the original channel 4 times, which is something. Thank you, Charla. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. Thank you. Duck on New Year's Day. That's good. Before the lockdown has changed. I don't know when the lockdown's over. I don't know. There's going to be people that you see are going to be wearing masks for years. Okay, not months, years. Because they're going to be untrusting. In the meantime, there's going to be variations and mutations of virus. There may be new, the head of the World Health Organization, plaque at YouTube. Please reinstate. But there will be, the head of the World Health Organization thinks that because of climate change and what Nicole said, like up in the Arctic and Antarctic, the ice is being exposed and you have potentially very old ice age viruses and things that emerge from that. So we just don't know. Oh, you picked up taqueria. Awesome. Hey, Jolene, Happy New Year to you, honey. Happy New Year to you. I hope all your dreams come true. Let me get my cup of coffee here. Get underway. So I'm going to have to, I've still got a while to be with y'all on here. We'll talk about affairs of the heart because my phone's blowing up on the daily. Call Chris and tell him that, or get Lisa's number and tell her this or tell her that, or, it's like, man, I hate to get involved in people's personal business. We have people that are in their 40s and 50s, and these aren't kids, right? We don't need to wrap ourselves in mattresses and protective bubbles every day, right? I got nothing to say about things. I really don't give people advice on what to do when it comes to the affairs of the heart. Well, that's just not my. What the hell do I know, right? You don't see a beautiful gal hanging off of my arm. Where's my beautiful girl, huh? Where's my beautiful girl? Drinking coffee with me, huh? Come on out here, Jolene. Not on duck yet. Duck is good. Shimei, how are you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I can't tell. Well, thank you, Kitty. You're sweet. I can't. Somebody smokes pot, or they don't smoke pot. Somebody drinks, or is this person using coke, or is this? How in the hell do I know, right? I'm 2,200 miles away here on the West Coast. I got no idea. I got no idea what do I tell people? Don't do this, don't do that. What's the point? Grown adults capable of making their own plus or minuses. Just boring with food. You could have a million beautiful. Oh, well, thank you, Keanne. We're going to test that theory in 2021. We're going to test that out, huh? We're going to test that out. I have a feeling I'm going to be sitting in the same seat making my own coffee at the end of 2021. Cindy said, you've said 1,000 times you don't get involved in matters of the heart. They still blow up your phone. I don't get it. 90% of the people that blow up the phone with matters like that, they have a good heart. They're concerned. They want to see somebody move in a certain direction, and their heart's in the right place. They're not trolling. They're not trying to control anybody. They're just saying, look, you seem to be a point of influence for this person, and it might be kind of cool if you just conveyed this to that. I get that. But when you understand the receiver and you're going to transmit something, sometimes you have a little foreknowledge of whether that message is going to be received the way that the sender wanted it to be sent. There's the problem I have. You can convey a message, but I can't guarantee that it settles into the lock exactly the way to open the tumblers and release the locking mechanism. I can't do that. Therefore, you can get tagged as somebody that interferes in life. That's really the reason that I don't do that. But I do say that people have a lot of heart, and they do have a lot of concern and a lot of love, and they want to see things go down a certain direction. But people reach a certain age where they truly are baked in the cake. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. It's truly baked in the cake. And you're not going to be able to pull somebody off of their track. Okay, it has to take something pretty dramatic in life to be able to do that. And I don't think I'm capable of that. So I just silently hope and wish and pray that everything goes cool, that people find happiness on the road or with somebody else. For me, I'd be happy to make a lot of friends and stop and see a lot of people if I can help them do repairs or things at their home, put new outlets in, whatever, to do things to help people a little bit. That would be pretty cool, to be able to do things like that. Charlotte said, "You can't tell other people what to do. You can only pray." Yeah, exactly. Hey, North Shore, how are you? Exactly. So I piss some people off. Oh, you don't give a damn. You can care less about. No, it's not that. It's just the realism of many years of, being an old bat and accumulated wisdom about understanding what the limitations of influence are in life. We're powerless over other people, and we get frustrated. Hey, Karen, no one wants to see Chris Hughes. Not saying that what's happened, but you know yourself when a female comes in big. Yeah. Well, um, yeah, Karen, I hear you, and I say your heart's in the right place. But we, I guess, the attraction of being in love and the glow of love and all the trappings of love, physical, mental, emotional, are such an overpowering force that people will risk getting their hands burned on the stove for the potential of playing the lottery of love. Okay, and that attraction's so strong that all we can really do is hope for the best in things. And so far, so good. I'm very happy. You got to remember, Lisa Lynn is providing shelter, okay, a roof over the head, and things like that. As far as financial interconnections and other things, I just respectfully say it's not my business to know about those times. I never grilled Chris about finances here. Yes, I did. People. Oh, Rosie gave thousands of dollars for Chris for Christmas. I gave $50 to the guy for Christmas. Okay, $50 to the guy, and somehow that got translated into thousands. I don't have thousands of dollars to give to people. Okay, I mean somebody's here. He worked hard. We enjoyed ourselves. He's in my heart. He's believe we're relatives to each other, so I'm happy to put $50 in his. Yeah, love is a strong drug. Love sex. I would love to see things work out for him. Like, yeah, thank you, Karen. I know that you do. I know that you. I know that you do. On that. Yeah, it just. I don't know if he did, Jen. I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. I think it was born elsewhere. That so. I don't believe Christopher would ever say that I gave him thousands of dollars. I can't ever imagine that coming out of his mouth. That being the case, my own thought is that they'll have a good time, and then maybe they'll come down to Las Vegas or something like that, or maybe they'll come out to the Rancho. I have no idea. My door is open here, although I'm going to be traveling extensively coming up. I welcome most everybody out here to the Rancho if I'm around. So, what are we talking about? The McHenry, the Molasses Murphy. Yeah, that's right. Trust in the Lord, and it's in His hands. Yeah, I didn't watch any videos on that or anything. It's not really my cup of tea. On that, but you live and die with what you put on social media. I've certainly learned that, by being on another site and making money with cam shows and things like that, and then having that stuff shipped to everybody except the veterinarian in my circle of the family, everybody. You do those type of videos and things like that. They have a very long tail on that, very, very long tail. If you say you want to be a professional and you want to be this and that, well, you may have now put a cross on your back through life. Okay, and these kind of things have very long tails on them. And I was incredibly stupid, but the people in my life family have paid a tremendously heavy price for that stupidity of mine. And I hate to see anybody make a choice that may haunt them for years and years and years and years and years. Move in haste and repent in leisure would be my. Hey Zoe, how are you? Um, uh, yeah, shocked by the fire. I don't. It's just don't know. But I care about people enough to I thought people would have learned the lessons over the years here about that type of thing, and I don't want to see. And these people are very young, and you don't want to see people. Um, yeah, the internet is forever. Exactly, exactly. And I hate to see younger people go down a path where that's it's just going to be a cross that they're going to carry for a lot of years and things like that. Well, thank you, Michelle. I'm just speaking from the heart. Um, and sometimes I think people get excited for the short term of growing channels and being the center of attention, and they lose their heads. They make decisions and things that could be end up being very harmful to their futures and things. So, see, do that. How you doing, Marcio? Yeah, I think we all did in 2015, Nicole, and I just, especially when people were much younger, it's like, wow, you have your whole, working careers ahead of you and all that kind of stuff. And geez, I just hope everything goes well for you guys. Thank you, EJ, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's seems like the younger you are, the more rash decisions you make at times about things. Good morning, boss. How are you today? Hope that you're doing well. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Would I watch it? No, I don't. I wouldn't watch it. It's not really my cup of tea. I've met Molasses. I've talked a bit to McHenry Cruiser, and it's their lives. That duck with black bean sauce or Thai rice sounds good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't it sound? Let me see your shirt. There you go. Look at that. Huh? Rocking that shirt, right? I'm doing good, boss. I'm doing good. Ready to go to work in about an hour or so and kick out a full day's effort here. And then I'll probably be hanging with y'all tonight. Hanging with yins tonight out there. Yeah, I'm thrilled. My moderators were wonderful. They also sent a mug. Unfortunately, the handle got busted off of it. But isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Such good friends and things, Yeah, Yin's are doing, I hope Yin's doing okay today out there. So, yeah, 2021 is off to a good start. But 2020 was so horrific in so many ways. And it ended on such a shitty note, 2020, that I'm so thrilled to have opened a new year here in 2021. I did receive the second box, Samantha B. It had the shirt in it, and it also had the coffee mug, but unfortunately the handle got snapped off. These things have to be very carefully packed. Hey, Lucky Beans, and I'm appreciative of that. Yeah, it was wonderful, huh? The coffee mug was good. Last year was shitty. It was bad all around. Bad all around. What the hell happened there? What did I do there? Okay. Let's check in on the Ravens, see what's going on. See if they're going to make the playoffs. Let's see. Quick check. $17-3 right now, so that seems to be pretty well in hand. Third quarter. Oh wow, third quarter is already underway. Looks like it's sunny there. I can't believe that. Praying for 2021 and end up being AK remastered. Well, we never know. We never know what's going to happen. But I know that I could tell, Nicole, at the end of 2020 that people in LA, people in Las Vegas, people in Santa Rosa, people in Petaluma were just at the end of their road, man. You could tell. I've never seen society where people were almost hitting you with cars when you're trying to cross the street, and just screaming out windows at each other, and cursing, and all the crackheads released on the streets, and I mean, just it's the resurgence of homelessness in LA. And there's just, whoa, man, it's enough to pop your wig off sometimes when you see what's out there on the streets. When you see what's out there on the streets. Um, Thank God they gave the XL for room up front, right? Sure. Yeah, Cindy's like, that's why I don't like to leave my house. Well, you're smart. If you don't have to, that's a good thing. They said it'll be a mess in DC. Well, we've got there's some things afoot with the Senate of the United States, and there's a core group of senators, I think, that are going to object to the election. But remember, anything that goes forward has to also be approved by the House in that regard, and I don't see any change coming up on that. Be a drag, still have the plague, the economy is trashed. Well, calamity. I hope things can be a little bit better. I know a lot of bricks have been removed from the wall of supporting the economy. That's my biggest fear is it's going to take a hell of a lot of effort to get back to what it was, despite all the stimulus and all that kind of crap. So, yeah, thanks for your positivity. Yeah, fantastic. Calamity did say, hope it gets better in 2021. So, yeah, you really hit it good, Jen. Thank you so much. Yeah, the place of doom here for 2021. My biggest fear is that we have some stock market calamity because we've gone basically parabolic straight up. And as you know, as Napoleon said, you can do anything with a bayonet except sit on it. And it usually comes running down the other side. So we shall see. Sometimes when things look the best, they're the worst. And when they look the worst, they're the best. So. Yes, you did. You guys, my moderators, put a lot of love and attention. Going long on freeze drive. I've got a lot of stuff laid in for prepping here. Most notably, thousands of rounds of ammunition here. So I'm just glad. This is why you prep, so you don't have to hit a time like now where you cannot find ammo. Weapons are in short supply and all that. You want to prep while the sun's shining and everything's hunky-dory. And I think this has been driven home to a lot of people that aren't preppers is you better prep while you can get it. Okay, that's the important thing. Cheers, cute kitty, for new beginnings. Exactly. I suspect there'll be more underlying BS than just simply the pandemic when it comes to the economy and things like that. At least that's my thought. We hope for the best and things like that. So be optimistic. Somebody's banging on the door. Hold on a minute, guys. Not banging, but trying to ring the doorbell out here. freelance landscapers. I heard you need help. Yeah, I need a lot of help. I don't think you can help me. Yeah, just the freelance landscapers coming up looking for work. Let's see. Wade Bowen says, I lucked out by heating your morning in February. Got toilet paper before it ran out of the shelves. Wasn't that crazy? Wasn't that crazy when they write the history of this craziness? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No, freelance landscapers. Looks like you could use a little help on your property there. I need a little help all the way around, you know? Oh, boy. Hey, Opiami, how are you? There's always people looking for freelance work around here. Things, but I've got things pretty well under control with that mulberry tree was trimmed up pretty good. Got everything pretty good. Yeah, coming down to Vegas. It's either going to be Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Yeah, we're fun trying to guess what's going on. I got a lot of people come out and you know, it's the kind of neighborhood where people are always looking for something to do and some work and stuff like that. So try to be kind, get their number for the future just in case. So my days of climbing up big ladders and doing all that crap are long, long behind me. Ooh, 23-3 now. First and goal at the Cincinnati 4, so it's pretty soon it's going to be 30-3, I think. So, yeah, I think we can pretty much say that they've made it into the playoffs today. That'll be good. I guess they'll have to play the Steelers in the first round in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm excited about football. It's been up and down. We've had a lot of COVID-19 ravage starting lineups, and we've had quite a few injuries, key injuries around the NFL too. So it's been a difficult year. But I am excited about the Ohio State-Alabama championship game that will coming up. And don't hate me because I like Alabama. Okay, don't hate. I like the way they run their right. Love the way that they run their program down there. It's very hard to carry a tradition on for decade in, decade out with quality down there. I think I'm going to have an apple. I've sort of started. You have to be careful. Freelance. We have them in the you guys can do your rubbish taken out. Yeah, I'm very careful about that. No, I don't think I'm going to have a. I don't think I'm going to be gone to Hoover Dam this time. I've been down there the last 3 times, so I think I'm going to take a break from that and try to concentrate a little more on the food, the cheap food he's seeing down there. That can be interesting. Best decision ever. Time Machine says, I'm in Alabama. Moved here from Florida. Best decision I ever made. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go to Hoover Dam. I've been there like 3 times the last 3 times. So I reserve the right to change my mind, but I want some low key fun. I want to try to. It's a little hard. I've been gone to Vegas so many times to try to find some things to do, sort of some non-traditional things in life. I don't like to go to museums and stuff like that. I mean, you can't videotape the neon museum and places like that. My sons need to learn the value of money. Yeah, work is a good thing. Are you taking zinc? I am. I take, thanks for reminding me. I take a multivitamin along with magnesium, a baby aspirin, vitamin D. I pretty much do the whole shooting match here. Good protection. That's right, Mr. Z. We're gonna hang out and we're gonna hang out and just have a chill time. So anytime I can see Mr. Z and check out Monkey Boy, it's gonna be a good time. I'm started my reduction of food intake, as I tell you guys. I'm about to maul down a pizza tonight, but more so when I get back from Vegas. But we will have a good time down there. I'm sure. I'm still trying to get nailed down what dates. I'm trying to get my work. I'm trying to get as much work as done as I can do. Yeah, they're cool guys, Mr. Z and Monkey Boy. And provided I can get my work early 2021 work out of the way, then I'll be excited to go down there. Sorry about. Hey, I've been sick, but I'm praying. Okay, cookies, Mom. Thank you. Rosie, you worry too much about what you eat. You lived off packaged noodles, and I'm still living off of them. I get that same post-nasal thing in the morning that Christopher has. I want to thank you for the magnesium. Works great, no leg cramps. It's a miracle supplement, magnesium. And if you've ever been a person that suffered with leg cramps and things like that, I implore you to try 500 milligrams of magnesium on the daily. It can change your life, not the noodles again. Well, let me show you there, Nicole. There it is, honey. There it is. That's it. The spicy Korean noodle. Woo! Love that. I could not have that stuff around. I couldn't have a good brand, yeah. Yep. My wrists are good. My wrists are good. I got a little teeny tiny touch of arthritis in my right hand. I'm serious about the noodles, yeah. I bitched when they went from $14 a case all the way up to like $21 a case now for them. Yeah, they're good noodles. They are very, very good. I enjoy them. Not every day, but I enjoy them. They're good. I just like the spicy Korean jobs. Yeah. Haven't you heard? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I don't really. I'm going to tell you something. I tried to tell Christopher this. He was first walking around with sandals, and then he had the Gore-Tex boots, which was okay. I really underappreciated the importance of good footwear in the last few years, and I would walk miles, sometimes 6.5 miles, and I might do a 6.5 mile walk tonight. I kind of feel up to that if the weather's good for maybe go back to Five Guys for another long walk tonight, provided the weather is good for great exercise. But I used to come home and my knees, I had to wear a knee brace and all that. For the first time in a long time, I had really good quality shoes that were built for running, and they've been great for walking, and they have so enhanced the quality of my life. Having Nike shoes has been, I will never again underestimate the importance of great shoes. And I was very lucky when I went down to Vegas in late November, early December, that I was able to score 2 pairs of Nikes for like $60 a pair at the outlet store. They had a fantastic sale on that, and it was awesome. And I would encourage. Chris didn't stay there long enough. We would have gone down to the outlet there and picked up some shoes for him, some Nikes. He would have been shocked at how good. Zoe said, "I've always worn good shoes. Wish I could insert a pair in my back." I hear you. Keanne says, "For years I wore heels. As a hairdresser, I could barely make it to my car, and now I have my own shop and my own Adidas." Yeah, it's important to be comfortable. Best money is spent on good shoes. Boy, oh boy, Nancy. 150% correct. I mean, my goodness, what a difference in the quality of life it's made for me. I can walk the 6.5 miles with no issues at all and feeling chipper and feeling good. After two major, I only wear good shoes. Yeah, how you doing, Cindy? Happy New Year to you, beautiful. He says, I only wear good shoes. Well, I've learned my lesson the hard way, Cindy. And now I will never have crappy, crappy fish head tennis shoes again. Grab them out of the barrel at the AMP mix and match, right, for $1.99. 2 week update. The thumbnail. I must say you have a very shapely bum. I'm Joe. Thank you. It's gotten a lot better. My bum, Nicole will tell you I was flat as a pancake griddle before, so I've got a significant amount of junk in my trunk now. I just need to shape up and get toned for 2021. So, so much salt in it. Yeah, sardines. I like sardines. They're good. I wear old lady Velcro walking. Well, whatever works for you. But I was like, man. Okay, take care, Nicole. You have a good one. Okay, stay safe and best to your mom and dad and to your whole extended family. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Nice to hear you on panel last night. Yeah, it's good to hear Coach on there, and Coach is doing great stuff with the wrestling and things. He puts a lot of significant time and effort in that. And as you guys know, I'm a hell of a tough wrestler in Coach's ring. I mean, you take on Rosie, right? Right? Always find me at the top of the league. I've thrown people out of the ring. I have created mayhem in that. So you mess with Rosie O'Kelly, whether in a tag team combo or one-on-one, you got your hands full. And Coach, I think that idea of the moderators versus the trolls, Alan Gold, I think that would be really fun. I'd like to see that North Korean just thrown up to the second level of the seats up there. Well, thank you, Cheryl. You're so sweet. Yeah, we called them fish head shoes when I grew up, and we'd go to the AMP, and it was like $1.99. You just reach in this barrel, and you try to put two shoes together that sort of match, within a 1 or 2 foot sizes of each other, and then you're good to go. You'll grow into them and all that. So. Fish heads were always too flat for me. Yeah, Rosie versus Alan Gold. And I think Cyanide Cupcake versus Alan Gold. I think that would be it would be a huge. Yeah, that's the way the supermarket used to have a big wine barrel full of 50-gallon wine barrel just full of shoes, and you just mixed and matched them and did the best you could. And then everybody, Jack Purcell's, that was the big thing, and then Converse was the big thing. Yeah, you too, Kentucky girl. A lot of good memories. A lot of good memories. Fish heads, yeah. Lost in space. So we always called them fish heads. They were tennis shoes of indeterminate origin. They probably did more to mess up feet than anything you can remember. I remember Earth shoes were they were higher on the front end than the back way. I remember Earth shoes. Yeah, that was quite something. Quite something. Earth shoes. Yeah, yeah, I remember them. Earth shoes. Absolutely, positively. They were higher on the front end than the back end. Yep. Certainly remember that. Funniest story, I did the same with my babysitting money. Yeah, go for it, right? Go for it. So fun to go through that barrel, find a purple one with a pink one and match them together. Well, I didn't go for pink. Blue and purple or red and blue and have a mismatched pair. Could be the bikini model holding up the round card. Yeah, exactly, right? Put that card up in the, put the card up in the air. So that's one of my goals, is to get into tip-top shape by April or so. So I'm going to be working on that. So, and those wooden Dr. Scholl's, yeah, a lot of gals I remember growing up had the wooden Dr. Scholl's. And when I was in Holland in the 1970s. I remember buying some wooden shoes for my sister, and I remember I just slipped them on because I was like, what the hell, right? I thought, how in the hell do people walk in these things, right? They still sell the real clogs. Thank you, Miss Teresa. They were called clogs, yeah. I don't know how many people damaged themselves wearing clogs and things. So if you haven't seen, I want to give a shout out to Sig on Boy Buzz. He did a funny compilation for 2020 on there for the Boy Buzz. Make sure you check that out. Rosie and all of her, I got long legs and all of my glory in the silver bikini on that one. So hey Vicky, how are you? Swedish clogs so comfy. Awesome. Good deal. Yeah. Let me check in on the game again. See what else is going on around the league real quick here. Wrap it up. I'm just going to have an apple and a little bit of oatmeal today. Let's see what's going on. Why this thing's so slow all of a sudden. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, you're not going to work now, right? No connection. Let's clear off some of the crap on here. Did I lose internet or what? I don't know. I want to get another phone number for this phone so that people can call in if I'm live. Do a little call-in thing too. Come on. Yeah, I must have lost internet. I don't know. 24-3. First and 10 at the Cincinnati 20. I guess we're almost to the end of the third quarter here on that. So I'd say that's looking pretty cool. Let's see, Lamar Jackson has just become the first quarterback in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in multiple seasons. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. This guy's really started to step up. I thought he would be one of these one-year wonders, but he's really starting to find his stride again. You either rise to greatness or you fall apart. Giants are beating the Cowboys. Let me see what else we got. NFL scores. Don't tell Duke Landry. He'll go crazy. Let's see. Vikings 28, Lions 3, Buccaneers 23, Falcons 17, Jets over the Patriots. Let's see what else we got today. Dolphins, Bills 28-13 over Dolphins. Steelers 10-9. They got a barn burner in Cleveland, 10-9 Browns. Pretty interesting today. So the playoff picture is rounding into shape here. Ooh, yeah, I think people would call in. That'd be pretty cool. I just have to put a long delay on thing. I have to pre-screen people before I put them on the air. So Shimei said, "Go Steelers!" Woo! Shimei, you're a long way from not a long way. I would have pegged you as like a New York Giants or Philadelphia Eagles or New York Jets fan, huh? Surprise, 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 surprise. So usually people around the area you in are like one of those three teams. So Shemai's like, no way, Steelers all the way. Oh, guys, it's been an hour and a half. I've got to go to work in about a half hour. So I still haven't put up 2 videos from Las Vegas. The coolest liquor store in the world, as well as the international market there, both done with Mr. Z. Amazing places. I'm going to try to get them, at least one of them, up today. I will see you guys tonight. I feel like taking a really long walk tonight. I might do another 5 guys, 6.5 mile challenge this evening. Be kind of cool. I'm up to it. So hopefully you guys will be along. I think we'll get underway about 6 o'clock or so, something around that time, 5:30, 6 o'clock. I hope that you will join me and have some fun on that adventure. So we're going to go choo-chin tonight on foot. I want to start taking my exercise level way up here. Have a beautiful day, everybody, and lots of good content coming up. Las Vegas, then hitting on the road for extended travel. Lots of people to meet and greet on the way. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. See y'all later. Okay. Thank you again to my wonderful moderators for every kindness that you've shown me. The wonderful Baltimore Clippers, the mug here, the Clippers mug. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody else, for your wonderful support on the channel. It is so appreciated. We go places, we do things, we have fun. Stay safe, everybody. Hey, Mama, thank you.